What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another live stream. We're back here on the Oregon tree farm, and man, we have a lot of work ahead of us. Look how much wood is here. Is this too much wood? What do you guys think? Is this too much? I did a little jog down here yesterday on this outside run. It's a little bit longer on this outside run, but 63 trees down one side, so there are hundreds of trees here that we have to get through. And already had quite a bit laid down from last night. You're checking out what we're doing. I was getting a bit of lag. I got over here and started the process, and so got through a couple trees here, kind of freed up. The game really doesn't like it when it's too many trees of this size. Like, something about the physics of the trees laying here together with all the foliage and all the stuff. It starts to bog the game down a little bit, but as soon as you start processing through some of the, I think it's just something about the trees touching each other. There's a lot of weird physics still with the trees, so I think like them laying on each other like that, it's like it causes a lot of tension in the game. About time, sheesh. I appreciate you guys all being here so early. Who is here? Watch Doc said first. Kansas boys in the house. Iceman. What's up, guys? Appreciate you already being in the chat so soon. But I think I'm just gonna jump in here. We're gonna get through a bunch of this. We have so much wood over here, so I think the best call is probably just like get through it, right? And getting this stuff processed. We're just gonna be selling some loads today again, I think. Vince Powers, what's up, buddy? How you doing? There was something that, Vince, what were we talking about last stream? There was something that I was trying to remember to talk to you about. What was the conversation we were having last time? Forget about that. There was something that I was like, I'm pretty sure that was Vince talking about that. What was that? I forget the topic. There's something you were asking about, I think. Man, I forget what it was. Yeah, we'll see how long it takes me to get through this first little chunk. There's so much trees over here, though. Really, I'm surprised the game runs as smooth as it does. Oh, that's exactly. Thank you, Vince. YouTube must have been listening or something, because as soon as I got off the stream that night, was that a couple of days ago or something? As soon as I got off the stream, I was getting videos of the Peterson chipper suggested to me on YouTube. That's obviously listening, but no, that's a cool machine. I have seen very similar, and I did see, I think maybe I didn't install it, but I did download it off of King's Mods. I downloaded that one and something else from over there. Yeah, it's so funny. It's weird too, because the channel that was showing me, like the YouTube channel, was like, it's kind of weird too. It was like a decently done channel with like almost no subscribers and no views really either. On the video had only 4 views on it. Kind of trippy. You see, you just got done doing this exact thing on our map, processing some piles. Oh man, heck yeah, it's all about the wood. But trees grow extremely fast on this map. I've been hearing everybody else talking about trees taking like normal time, like 4 years to grow. What's up, Paramedic? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, the chipper's cool though. It's a nice looking chipper. I just hope it runs better than the one, than the other one. That video that you posted, right, of that old one running though, that's a good old gnarly one. That thing is huge. Yeah, didn't they had that same one in like 22, I'm pretty sure, right? And then there's that one, I'm pretty sure it's called the Beaver Eater. You can like put all the wood in the top, like in the hopper top thing, like it spins around. But the animation on that was garbage. It just like logs just disappeared. I want to see them get mulched. Gotta fix that one. I can just kind of push it over here. That's fine for now. Maybe. Come on, Dangle. Yeah, when I get like a little bit of frame rate drop with all these piles, it starts to make like the response of the dangle head like a little bit tougher to control. So we'll just have to kind of keep up. I'll have to do like, you know, maybe not as big a bunches, and then also stop in between. I get like so buncher happy sometimes and start cutting everything down. We got to make sure we're loading trucks too and doing the whole process. Can't just be so many stacked up in one spot, I think. Like right after I got done getting that tree processed, now everything feels like it kind of freed up. If I'll get over that little spot though. Oh yeah, I was gonna say I was gonna just grab the, I could just use the buncher, I guess, but I forgot the loader's actually still over in our new warm shop, all dry and warm and cozy over there. I'll have to get that thing out pretty soon. Just want to fix these before I stack more on top of here. There. Well, like next week or whatever, we get the, I think the fix head's coming. So I'll give that one a shot. Hopefully I like it as much as I did in 22, because then I'll be running the fix head the whole time. As you guys know, that was my favorite one to run. What's up, Whiskey Creek? How you doing, buddy? Need a loader to run while processing? Are you talking about you or what? I will really soon, in the very, very, very near future, I will be starting a server. And I am totally down to have you guys come and play as well. It will be a PC only thing. You will have to be on Discord to communicate and stuff like that. Because I'll just go through my like OTG chat on the FS Crew Discord, and we could all be on here. We could set up a logging crew, you know. It could even be on, well, I have a lot of mods on this map, so I'll probably end up setting up something. I'm just waiting for one more map to come out maybe, or we could just set up a brand new fresh, I could like plant trees for us all to do all that, you know, get like something different set up. Or I could get actually no, you know, almost every single mod I have on here is all base game, so it would be very easy to have you guys on this one. I think that'd be more fun. That way we could all operate the whole tree farm together. I know Corp's been wanting to play. He hasn't said it. I got the feeling though. He keeps telling me how ready he is, you know. Spin this. Yeah, because the only thing you'd have to like really download would be like FDR mods, and man, really that's it. I really don't have much else on here, I don't think, that you guys can't just get from Mod Hub. I don't really run too many mods. Eventually I'll have like some stuff that's like custom made though that will be on, but I'll just have like the mod folder to be able to send you guys type of thing. I'll still be able to do that, but if you have the most current FDR, I guess it's the only FDR. No, there's the hotfix. That's the most current FDR stuff. But I want to set up a server on G Portal so we can actually like get in here and do work off of the. It could be off stream or when I'm not even on. You guys can get on and play too, as long as you have the permissions for it. Not anybody would be able to jump in. You have to connect with me and you know, get passwords and all the stuff once it's all set up. Or we'll end up starting a whole new map. Once Calmsden's out, I think Calmsden comes out like next week or something. Yeah, OT might be doing some dairy farming. Hopefully you guys are down for doing some first generation dairy farmer series for a little bit. I'll be doing forestry and stuff too still, but I used to do all kinds of farming, dairy farming type of stuff on this channel. It probably, if it goes really good, it'll go longer, but you know how we mostly do trees and all that kind of stuff. But Calms is gonna be a good map. It's gonna be one of those ones that some people avoid because the trickiness of like the farm and stuff like that. You know, maybe it's not too bad. I know that like FS Crew or FS Club has already been on there. I think it's actually streaming it right now. Sweet Tyson, yeah, dairy farming would be awesome. All the animals look so good too in this game. But then we could do all the bale work and stuff. You know, I have to do all the manual bale loading. Remember how I used to do all the loading bales by hand type of thing? Joysticks in the telehandler loading bales for days. But I don't use all that auto load stuff. I do all this stuff by hand. Way more fun. So I'm not sure how, like, I haven't made a bale. I haven't made one single. No, that's not true. I did make some bales on a contract on the Pioneering series. But all I had to do was make the bales, and that was all. And the contract was done. But they look pretty good. I haven't like stacked them or done any of that yet. Be right back. Dinner time. No worries, buddy. Can't wait to get a PC. Oh yeah, gotta have you there, buddy. I can't wait to start building one. Last night I went through and just on Amazon, just kind of went through like the components that I want to get for mine. Kind of made the whole list of everything. Again, I've done it multiple times now, but it's not going to be cheap. I'm not skimping on finding the cheapest components either. I'm kind of like, all right, that's what I want. That's what I want to get. That's what's going to do it. So like I can get like, you know, cheaper fans and cheaper coolers and a cheaper case and you know, pretty much cheaper everything. Minus like the GPU and the CPU and the motherboard and stuff like that. But I got like the better, I picked out like 64 gigs of RAM and 4070 Ti Super. I'm gonna go with like, I think I'm gonna go with the i7, but the new i7, 14th gen i7. Because those, I've been hearing those are pretty solid and plenty enough to run everything. That's what I run now is i7, but I just want the newer gen. Building your own is how you do it, bro. Yeah, for sure, you know it. Yeah, but with everything that I want to get for it, and like, you know, I'm gonna get like even like the silicone work mat for it, and like all the stuff, like to do it right and have all the whole process, everything, you know. I'm gonna do it the proper way. Yeah, I pretty much went like, all right, that's what I, you know, there's the components I need to do it. Oh, am I on the pile? I was pushing the pile forward, maybe. But I kind of one-upped it. I could use 32 gigs of RAM, but I went with more. Like the M.2 SSD, I went with the higher one of those. Like pretty much everything I could have gone a cheaper version of, but I didn't get it yet, you know. But I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get the better stuff of all of it. Most of the stuff I picked out was like Lee and Lee parts, because I like a lot of the Lee and Lee stuff. Even like the case, the fans, the cooler. Most of it's gonna be black, but there's gonna be some RGB in there. I don't need like I wanted to do a white build, because like the white builds are like the tightest to me. But I don't need it to be a white build right now. Maybe my next one will be a white build. But I like the clean black with some subtle RGBs, you know? Like the fans will have RGB, the RAM sticks have RGB, the cooler. And I think that's about it. But and probably the cables and stuff like that. I might do like the cables RGB as well, but that's about all. I almost wanted to go an all black build with no RGB at all. That's quite a pile there. He's kind of getting away from me. Yeah, I think I rolled into him over here with the machine. That's why they kind of went all weird there. I just need to bring the loader over, huh? Probably be a good idea for that. Yeah, I can't wait to get it all going, but man, everything all said and done, it's gonna be like up to like $3 grand to get that. So it's like, you know, I just gotta bite the bullet and spend the money on it, right? Then I'll be able to play this and, you know, stream it for you guys in all the ultra settings, so it's gonna make a big difference. I just want the quality really good for you guys, you know, and for myself. Just like the gameplay and everything's way better when the quality's up. But really, I can play the game like this, you know, but really it's more for you guys watching, and capabilities too, and adding new stuff takes more toll on the computer, so having a better computer is going to help. I think I put too many trees in some of these spots, huh? It's too much wood. And this whole field is going to be like that. Pretty crazy. Yeah, I'm sure we've harvested over 1,000 trees by now. I wish we were able to keep track. There's like 500 and something on there. That's with the base game equipment. I'm sure we're catching up, if not already past the number we did with that, right? We get through trees pretty quick with the with the FDR stuff. Man, it's speaking of John Deere, this reminded me, I was looking at maybe going to like some different like forestry type of like convention type of thing, or like there's a fair coming up. It's a lot of they talk about a lot of forestry stuff, but there's some conference type things I was thinking about maybe doing this year. Just kind of going out and like, because you know I'm not like in the business or anything, but it'd be cool to like kind of understand the logging business more, you know, on that side, or like the lumber company type of stuff, and kind of bring that into the gameplay and like at least know more stuff and be more versed in it, you know. And like I'm not a professional, I don't do it for a living, but you know, I am in like the wood materials industry, so it's like going to that kind of stuff and kind of learning where our lumber comes from and that whole side of things, I think would be kind of cool. And then a lot of them had like all the forestry equipment stuff, so you know, I'd have to film that. But it's like some of them had like all the big forestry gear and stuff. One of them showed even like a simulator of dudes like in a crane with like the VR goggles on and joysticks, and he was like looking down like he was unloading like he was in like a big high crane type of deal. That'd be tight, son. Yeah, it would be. Yeah, there's a couple coming up that aren't too far from here. A little drive, maybe a stay in a hotel down there or something like that, but it's like kind of fun. A lot of it's more like people that are in the business, in the trade, but I wouldn't mind kind of going and doing some of that. Promote your brand, could get a sponsor, and that'd be cool, huh? Unknown device, did I say what's up to you? Because you've been here already, right? Did I already say hi to you? Maybe not. Maybe I was ignoring you. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, we got 13 people here watching already, 12 likes. That's a good ratio there. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, we're just gonna try to get through some of this stuff here, and there's a lot of trees in this spot. That's why it would be fun to kind of get some help on here, right? What's up? Oh, kind of kick that one off a little bit. You know, if I get somebody processing, somebody punching, somebody loading, somebody driving, I could just hang out and do nothing. You know what I mean? What's up, nobody? How you doing? I'll be lucky 13. Oh, for the likes, I got you. Perfect. That's a nice ratio there. 13 people watching, 13 likes. That's what I like. See? As soon as we get these like processed right here, it's gonna free up a lot of stuff. I think this is the way it's laying to like into the road right there. At first it was really laggy on the first bit of stuff I was processing. Now it's starting to feel a lot better. Some of these others are smashing that heart, huh? Finger in the heart. In the hundreds, giving it the old finger, huh? Don't get your wife jealous now. Not too bad. Picked up the game the other day and have been playing it. And have been having a blast with it. Awesome. You've been playing it? Guilty? You see, you've been playing it like crazy or pressing it like crazy without you pressing the button? What's up, Spartan? How you doing, buddy? Been playing since FS17. Okay. But you just picked up the new game? Should have used my my code. Unless you got a like actual disc or something. But yeah, you could have used my code OT Gaming at the Giants to get I guess you wouldn't get a discount, but it'd help the channel out. I would get the channel would get some benefits, and you'd still pay the same price. So instead of like not helping any channel out, you could have help a channel out. Let's you already did. Doesn't have to be my channel, it could be anybody's channel, but as long as you're using somebody's partner code, helping somebody out instead of just helping Giants out. Both. I gotcha. That's funny. I was like, somebody's doing it. I'll let your wife see. You said yours got gifted to you, otherwise you would have. Oh yeah, no worries. I just like when somebody says they got the game, I was like, oh, I like to say like, oh, to use my code. I don't promote the code that much anyways either. Maybe like the next DLC or something we have, like for whoever doesn't have it yet. It'd be cool to eventually get like some stuff where I could do like giveaways where I could get some free DLC passes or something. When that starts coming closer, I'm gonna look into that and see if we could do some giveaways. That'd be fun to get some for free from Giants to give away to you guys. As the channel gets a lot bigger too, we'll do giveaways and stuff. What I would like to do is it'd be cool to get like some of my own coffee cups, like buy my own coffee cups, right? because I have to buy them from the merch place, and then I can autograph them, and then people can win like a OT coffee mug, autographed mug. Because you can't autograph it. You can't, like, if somebody wants to autograph one, I have to definitely have it. And then I would just have to get, like, you know, where I'm sending it to in Discord or something like that, ship it out. But there'll be stuff like that in the future on this channel, you know. What's up, Psycho Kid? How you doing, buddy? Hey, you cleared the rest of your trees and started a reclamation project. I just finished watching that. Your 200 trees. I'm sure you saw that I commented already. Maybe you already saw that and commented back. Yeah, you should definitely take your time, like, making the road. So I was like, man, if you, like, you know, buy the property and you sell it right back, right? You get your money back. It's like quick or whatever, but that's not that. That wouldn't be that realistic. You know, you can't just like buy something and sell it right back the same day. I was like, well, if I did that, I'd probably like pretend to be like, you know, a month waiting period before sending it back or selling it back. It's just the process of the sale, you know. But it seemed like you wanted to do more of a slower buying because the plots aren't that expensive, right? It wouldn't take you that long to buy the plot, do the work there, make some more money, buy the next plot, do some work there, make some money, buy the next plot. It wouldn't take you that long to do it the slower way like you want to. Because I got the feeling that you wanted to do it like that, but some people want you to go the quick route. Is that all those? Yeah, it is. Yeah, I keep kind of rolling into my pile here. Spartan, you just gotta get yourself one of these. Oh yeah, I did comment too. Your little tractor, you're like wondering why it wouldn't pull your planter. I was like, it needs repair. I was like yelling at you while I was watching it. Change your damn oil, Spartan. He was wondering why his little tractor wouldn't pull the tree planter. He's like, it did before. And his repair was way down. It was like below half. Spartan was also doing some tests too with, like, you know, wood. He was like taking a whole tree and putting it in the production versus like cutting it up in the production, and yeah, it's all the same. Yeah, I think I already kind of figured that one out because we were like, you know, we were doing like the deadwood contracts and stuff like that. I'll even like, I could even put all these little pieces right here you could actually throw in there, and you can, you know, make your boards off of just these little pieces. All these would add up too, but we would chip these, you know. Oh, that's funny. So you talked to the county and they sent a grader and set me up a little dirt road to start with. Okay. That's funny. All right, let's just get these processed. We're gonna bring the truck over after this and the loader, and we'll get some of this wood out of here. We'll go sell some loads. Oh yeah, also, don't forget that there is also a tornado that's coming sometime today. Good old June tornado. I'm not sure where that's gonna land. Hopefully it's nowhere near us. But that means the weather's probably gonna get bad. But it's all nice and sunny. It does not look like tornado weather, that's for sure. Oh yeah, also Spartan, the smaller excavator, it can give you the length that you're looking for. I'm not sure if it has a decent grapple though on it. The bigger one has a better picking up capabilities. But the other Volvo machine, the smaller of the two excavators, that one it can pick up large lodgepole pines. I was using that on here, doing the same thing. But the one that can like bunch and process, you know, that's probably going to be a good route for you. But if you like chainsaw the trees over and then use the other one, it's actually a pretty nice processor. It just, you can't tip it up. It's like a fixed dangle head. Just spinning it around, but you can't like how this one. Let me kick the piece out real quick. How you can't raise up the processor head like this one can. Because this one I can actually, if I wanted to punch trees with this, I can. I don't think I have the saw blade. No, I have to. I turned the saw blade bind off because I accidentally will. Because it would be like that button there for that. Because I gotta switch it out to where I could have this fixed and then that won't move, and then the other one, the saw blade, can work. Or I just gotta change the bind to a different button, but that one doesn't have the. For everybody who's wondering what I'm talking about is in Forestry, it's all base game stuff I'm talking about. With the smaller excavator, it has the it does have a grapple, so that one can work. This one is pretty strong, and it's you know, $100,000 cheaper. I'm not sure if you probably already bought the one, right? But this one is $100,000 cheaper. It is smaller. The other one's stronger. I forget the horsepower difference or whatever, but the grapple, you could also have this processor head, but it's fixed. You can't tip it up like the one I'm using now. But this one can grab a full lodgepole pine and do the stuff to it. This is actually the one that we're going to be getting is this same machine because we need this deal again. So I do have to go and spend 260 grand pretty soon to get this going. Is that Shooty subscribe? What's up, Shooty? But yeah, so we will be getting this machine again. I could probably just buy it right now, right? No, I'll put it down somewhere. I'm not sure where the spawn point is for that, but we have to use that because we have the planter that we use. It's part of that attachment, and I can't use that planter without the machine. And all the saplings that we have, I can't plant them without that machine. We need a different small sapling planter, right? And we get something that's not an excavator that can plant this, because that's a lot of saplings to plant by using the excavator, you know? What's up, Samuel? How you doing, buddy? Redneck, what's up, buddy? Barbecue wings and mini tacos tonight, pitter patter. Sounds good. Yeah, he's always eating some food, huh? Always got the munchies. I wonder why. You just working, Psycho Kid? That's what's up. Get that money. I appreciate you hanging out while you're working. Hopefully your shift is going well. And recently work's been kind of slow. It's been kind of boring, actually. I get so bored at work when we're not doing stuff. But I always find enough stuff to do. I always stay like productive, but man, when we're busy, my days go by so fast. So fast, and it could be a long day, you know, too. I like those nice full days. I don't need a long day. Like I'll do like a 10-hour day or something like that, but a full day where we have a lot of work to do, I like it because the day just cruising by. But yeah, next week I only have to work at the shop Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then I'm getting paid to sit my butt on the airplane. I think it's like a total of 11, almost 12 hours of flying. 12 hours of flying with the work in between. I don't get much time to relax though, which is fine though. I'm getting paid to hang out, you know, pretty much in New York for the day. I get per diem, all this stuff. I got everything taken care of. But this, I wish I had like at least a little bit more, like an extra day or something to hang out. Because I think my flight gets there, JFK, at like 3 o'clock or something, and then, you know, it takes like a freaking hour and some change just to drive from JFK to the hotel, because going through like Midtown, depending on the weather too. I haven't been there when the weather's worse. I'm not even sure how the weather is there right now, actually. It's probably not that bad. It's still like over an hour or so to get from the airport to the hotel. And then I work at 9, so I really don't have that big of a window to really do much. Probably get there, you know, shower, change, and go get dinner. And then after that, come back and chill just for a little bit. And then I go to work at 9. That's probably like 9 to... It's like 9 to 5, right? It's like, that's what the time frame is that we try to get it done. 9 to 5, like the opposite end though. And I go back, I think I have a late checkout, and then pretty much check out and go to the airport and come back home. Prayers for people at Los Angeles Fire. Oh yeah, for sure. I thought you didn't like LA, Samuel. But yeah, for sure, man. They're getting wrecked down there. And I was just there. I'm kind of keeping an eye on that because, man, I was like that whole Palisades fire and stuff, like heading towards like Malibu, that whole area. I was just there. Like, what, last month? I just drove through that whole area. My right-hand man, Brian, at the shop, his aunt lost her home in the Pasadena, what's that, the fire? She lost her home there. They're okay, like family's like taking care of them or whatever. They're like a little bit older, you know, they're quite a bit older actually. But yeah, they're all out of there now. But yeah, like thousands of homes down, and it's like one of the new fires started today is like just off of Hollywood Boulevard. Like I was just on Hollywood Boulevard last time I was there. If that all catches on fire, it's gonna go up, like it's gonna go crazy because they don't have enough people there to really combat the fire, especially if you start getting like structural fires and building fires and stuff like that. Now they're not ready for all that down there right now. So hopefully none of that even happens. But it's like most of it's 0% contained right now, which is a trip. That's coming from somebody who has, you know, wildland firefighting background, like, you know, having a fire like that when they're blowing 60 to 100 mile an hour gusts, the Santa Ana winds coming down right there. That's like one of the things that you get kind of taught about when you're training for a wildland firefighting is that situation of the Santa Ana winds down there. Just because like when there's optimal conditions and like the relative humidity in the air is really low and all the stuff, it's like perfect conditions to burn. And it's just weird time of the year. It usually doesn't happen like this time of the year, but that whole situation is well known. That's like, it's happened, not like right there, but it's happened similarly before. But to have that kind of situation, have multiple fires going and have it 0% contained and burning thousands of homes, that's pretty damn bad. They're saying it's like they're not even out of the worst of it yet. 5 people died already too. They're talking about probably more will die. So yeah, hopefully everything goes good down there. 19 people here watching. What's up, everybody? Sorry, it's kind of like one of the topics of discussion throughout the day today is just kind of keep an eye on that. Probably after the stream, I'll go in there and check the fire map, kind of see where it's at. On my phone, it looks okay. On my checking on the computer, their map, their like satellite image on, I forget which one it is. It's one of the main like fire map sites. Man, the map on there looks amazing. Like I zoomed way in and saw stuff, you know, it's like really good. It's a really clear map. Cruise control here. These machines take a little bit to walk. We're going to bring this over, then we're going to bring the truck over. Start getting it loaded, start selling some loads, huh? At least nobody really comes down this road either. But instead of walking it down the road, I don't want to mess the tracks up. We got to keep it on the soft ground, right? The soft ground of the gravels. Yeah, look how many trees are still over here. So many we have to get. And the wood I just processed is probably like at least a couple truckloads worth. I'm not sure what you're talking about there, Samuel. I think I'm just gonna push all these together. Do it without messing them all up here. That didn't work out too good. I tried to slide them, but they kind of just wanted to go wherever they wanted to go. It's weird that they slid the other direction. I really hope they fix the physics of the way the... Man, this is a lot. It's like kind of getting laggy over here. There's so much wood over here. Let me just straighten this out real quick. We're gonna get the truck in here. We're gonna start getting it loaded because there's too much going on right over here. The game can only handle so much of OT's wood. I bet that's a lot of the graphics and stuff too. You know, once I have a better PC, I'll be able to have more wood sitting around. You know. Look at the way all those laid out. What the heck's going on here? I'll just start like that, and as I work farther over, I'll like push them back up like this. I do want to probably just push this whole pile. That almost worked. Usually if I grab like, say one of these, I could usually like take one and kind of drag it, and it drags all of them, or a bunch of them. Instead of moving all of them, that's usually how I move these around. I just take one and try to like scoop them. Guess it doesn't always work. That kind of worked, but yeah, I usually just use one to kind of push them around. All right, so let's go jump into the FDR truck. They have what is known as a firestorm occurring. 5 known deceased. Yeah, unknown others missing. It'll take days, weeks to find that out. Sad need all around. Yeah, that yeah, it's crazy what's going on down there, because it's crazy too that I was just down there. Be a trip if the store that we just built burned down, right? Have to go rebuild it again, but hopefully not. There's a lot of history down there, especially like Hollywood Boulevard. Like if Melrose burns down, it's like whatever, but like Hollywood Boulevard, like that new fire is like right on Hollywood Boulevard almost. It's not right on it, but I'm gonna check real quick. It'll take just 1 second to. I'll let you guys know what website it is too here. It is just the incidents, Cal Fire, cal.gov, California Department of Forestry website. They have a really good map. Yeah, it's right. Yeah, the Eaton Fire is huge. So the new one's called, is that the one? That's not the one. So no, it's still kind of up there a little bit. It's the, I guess they haven't named it yet, but man, it's like it's like 3 blocks away from Hollywood Boulevard. And if you go like kind of south down Hollywood Boulevard towards like La Brea and like Highland, That stretch right there is like the walk of all the stars and stuff. There's a lot of history right in that area. Like the Chinese theater, you guys know Hollywood Boulevard. It's like all the stuff is right there in those 5 or 6 blocks. And the fire doesn't care what's there and how much history it has. So hopefully they can put it out. I know that like so many fire crews too went over there to help. Oh, you got some frame rate drop here a little bit. Yeah, come on, Par, let's gear it. Let's gear up and go help. It almost makes me want to go help. I just don't do that kind of work anymore. Yeah, it's a trip too, because like, man, like that whole area where like all the along the beach down there by Malibu and stuff, that Palisades fire, man, that's a really nice spot. I was just talking about how nice it is through there, and it's not like too fancy or anything. It's just like the people that were living up there. Besides like what's going on right now, it's like, man, people got to figure it out. It's a nice spot over there. Like compared to like LA, downtown LA area. Sit here in CS or CS. Where you at? Colorado, right? Isn't that where you're at? You see, you had the same 2011 the Waldo Canyon fire. First rule in the fire department is life safety. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, they're not worried about the buildings, right? They're worried about getting the people out of the buildings first and foremost. But hopefully, like, there's a lot of so there's just a lot of history in that area. But I don't think it's gonna work its way down there. But man, it is close. So, like I said, fire doesn't care. It has the right conditions and the right winds and all the stuff like that. It can get pretty bad in a hurry. Like over here when I'm pushing these, I bind up on the ground a lot in this area. This was kind of a weird area too, just like map's edge over here on the side. Yeah, these got kind of wrecked, huh? They must have just been like wobbling and jiggling on themselves to slide all down like that. What's up, Whiskey? How was dinner? He said, what did you have, Whiskey? Maybe some whiskey? I bet he had spaghetti or chili or something. Last night was spaghetti for me. Tonight I just made like a little nacho type of thing. They haven't even said how the fires were started. Oh man, those conditions could be breathing too hard. Really, it's like that's why fires are starting up kind of all over the place. One little thing will set it off. Like the conditions down there right now are like, yeah, like if you're trying to start a fire down there, like it's like super prime conditions to start a fire anywhere. That's kind of just what's going on down there right now. It's not like somebody's going around starting them. They're just kind of popping up just because the conditions are awful. fart in the wrong direction, it's going to start a fire down there right now. Right, paramedic? That's just kind of how it gets. It might have been something that started one of them, but it's like, it would be kind of weird that so many different fires. There's not just one fire. There's multiple fires all over the place. Even like in town, there are little ones starting up that are not even close to the big fires. So the fire jumped 2 canyons and came into northwest side of Colorado Springs. Oh, so I see that's what CS was. Near the USA. Is the FA, is that the... I'm not sure what the FA is. Forestry. The fire was moving 60 plus miles an hour. Flames were 200 feet high when you got to work on recall. Crazy. Say, man, y'all always making me hungry. Yeah, true story. The one who starts it usually is Redneck. He's always talking. He always starts off his conversation by what he's eating. And of course, Whiskey Creek just came back from having dinner. Back the truck up too. Let me just kind of fix these up a little bit. You remember how it was? What was that? What year did we get hammered? Par on the West Coast? That was what? 2020, right? Oh yeah, it was actually. I know because that's the year my daughter was born. COVID year, and then we had, man, the whole West Coast looked like how California looks right now. Besides, like, actually, yeah, we lost homes and towns and peoples and all kinds of stuff that time too. But that was summertime. It wasn't in January. Somebody's just all over the place back here. Come on. Yeah, the West Coast was tore up that year. Push these out. I'm gonna back the truck up. This pile's wrecked, huh? I think it's going on the truck looking pretty good. The forward fires were started by brands. Like branding, like cattle brand, is that what you're talking about? The Santa Ana winds blow the embers for miles. Yeah, they do, but like even when that one started, though, when the fire started, just the conditions are, you snap your fingers, the fire's going to start. Maybe that's what's causing all that. Just that one sitting down there, clogging up the works. But I'll fix those up as we go. Let me just back this truck up some more. Lucky you went on my Snapchat to see it. You talk about your food or what? I'm sure that's what you're talking about. Thank you, Whiskey Creek. You just posted the FS Crew Discord. Make sure you guys go check out the FS Crew Discord. And that's top of the chat there. I'm part of the FS Crew, so if you guys want to come hang out and message me or whatever, there's a section of the FS Crew. It's the Oregon Tree section. Just go in there, and that's where, like, when we start doing the server too, like, they'll have to go into that. We'll kind of start getting that server, that FS Crew Discord kind of going again, because it's sitting there kind of quiet sometimes. Like Colby has his own now, so when he's over there, and I feel like a lot of people just have kind of their own Discord now. Where, like, I thought about starting my own, but, like, I've always just liked using the FS Crew Discord because that was always just, that was the only Discord I ever had. and I was on like, you know, multiple other ones. Like the other main one I was on that I'm still like a big part of, but I haven't been there a long time. This Mr. Sealy P's Discord. I'm like I barely go on there at all anymore. Like sometimes I go in there, just kind of lurk around, see what's going on. But I was there when there was like 100 people, and there's like thousands of people over there now. I think I'm still like in the top 15 or 20 people out of all the people that are there for like rank in Discord or whatever. For the longest time, I was like top, I think I was like number 5 spot or something like that. I was pretty well ranked up in that Discord just because we were like early on, the points racked up so quick because there wasn't anybody else over there. What's going on over there? Almost felt like it was hitting something besides that post there. I know the map's edge pretty close over here. Like I'm talking about, it's like I could probably almost reach out and touch it with the machine. The map's edge is like right there. Yeah, I used to always be over there on Mr. Sealy P's Discord. I was like that on Alien, the first Discord I ever joined ever on Discord history, of OT's history, was Alien Jim's Discord because he invited me over there. He's the one that actually got me on the Discord. Which that's kind of a trip, huh? That was before I really knew anybody in like the modding world or any like the FS crew community really. All that really started because Alien Jim came to my chat, was like, hey, come find me in my Discord. I thought that was pretty tight. I'm on your Discord. I'm on so many people's Discords, but I'm not like as active as I once was, because when I first started Discord, I get on there and like chat with everybody and stuff. I might go in there and say hi here and there, but I would like to get on there more. I just gotta be better about it, you know. But I'll still join Discords and stuff like yours, Whiskey Creek. You know, a lot of people that on your Discord, I'm also on other Discords with already too. So it's like a lot of us have like multiple Discords that we're all part of already together. So it's like if we say hi, we go to the next one and say hi to each other there. We go to the next one and say hi to each other there. It's like that's kind of how it was for a while. And I'm like, yeah, it kind of got old kind of quick. That's why I try to just kind of stick to the FS crew one. Mr. Sealy P's was really fun. We had a lot of fun when it was kind of in its younger years, but as it started to get a lot more kind of flooded with new people, I lost the feel for it. It's just too many new people. It was like kind of hard to keep up with. Everybody's talking about different topics and all kinds of stuff like that, where at the beginning it was just kind of us like we had like a tighter group of people, you know. They're all still there. Yeah, there was a bunch of us there for a while. But I think, to me, in my opinion, his Discord's like one of the best ones. It's probably my favorite one, just because the group of people that's over there. But I've also been a moderator. I was a moderator on his channel since like the very beginning too, which is funny because after I was a moderator on his Discord, which I forgot, it was like Neil B or Goggle Pop or something. I forgot who made me the moderator to begin with. Maybe it was Goggle Pop, I think, because he was like the admin at the time. Yeah, I forget exactly. Maybe I think it was Goggle Pop. Maybe the moderator like right away. I was like, all right. But since I was a moderator on there, everybody kind of just assumed that I was a Discord moderator. So I'm a moderator on almost every single Discord that I'm part of. Because everyone's like, oh, you can help moderate my channel, right? I'm like, yeah, I'll be there from time to time. It's like almost everybody was like hitting me up to moderate on their channel. I was like, all right, well, I don't really do that. It's funny because there was enough people already there to like do all the stuff on his channel. But I couldn't say no though, because just like, all right, cool, you know, I'll represent. Because to be honest, Mr. Sealy P is the one that really got me into doing all this stuff too. He got a lot of people into it, but yeah, it's all cool too. And that's funny too, because watching Mr. Sealy P, I loved watching his stuff. I still do. His stuff's awesome. And he was also loving Alien Jim maps, and that's why I became like an Alien Jim fan. So the fact that it was Alien Jim himself that got me into doing all the Discord stuff and doing all that, you know, I think is kind of a trip. And I was on Spectacle Island too. Yeah, me testing out the barge. Oh, speaking of the barge, Lambo Mods came out with the barge. He's doing a map with a barge on it, and it's going to be holding logs. So he wants me to be able to, and I'll run over too many of these trees here. He wants me to fill it up with trees. He wants me to get on there to test it out to make sure that it can get full of trees and still move down the river. Sorry, little baby trees. I don't have the best conditions over here to get out of here properly. I probably could have moved the machines and gone out that way better. Watch out, dear. Alright, so we're going to sell this load. I know it's your guys' favorite part, doing the load guess. We do have 25 people here watching. So we're going to haul down to the mill right now. You guys can start getting your guesses in. I know you guys love this part. Guessing OT's load. Anybody new watching? You just got to guess the closest with this load. So we're going to sell at the sawmill. It's on normal economy. Closest one without going over wins. You don't win anything, it's just for fun, but it's something we like to do. It's the highlight. It's the highlight of the stream, chat, huh? You guys love it. I look at all that wood. That sawmill's already making for us over there too. I like it. Oh, we got paper there too already. I guess we did skip some time though, right? Oh yeah, speaking of time, still a tornado is supposed to be coming. Our school bus is supposed to stop before they cross the railroad. Don't brake check me. That will definitely be tight, son. So tight. Yeah, I just can't wait to get like the server set up. I mean, it's gonna be fun. Like I'm totally down to have a bunch of you guys on here. What I'll probably do when we start doing all that is I'll probably take maybe a night off or something, or maybe we could do like a members only type of deal. Yeah, whoever wants to play can be on the Discord and everything going on. I know not everybody's gonna want to be on Discord to watch, so maybe like a members only viewership for that, just a setup of it, and then like have everybody come in. That way we can all chat and hang out and have a good time to still stream it as well. Because I would, it's going to be rough and everybody's going to be like talking over each other, and it's going to be kind of funky on the first like couple rounds of it. So I wouldn't mind doing like a little bit like a members only thing, just on the setup of us kind of getting the multiplayer going, and then once we feel comfortable enough to like release it to everybody, then we'll like stream it with all of us on there, or whoever's going to be there. I think that'd be really fun. Because I was thinking if we don't stream it, then I'm just going to take those couple of nights off and we're just going to be playing without me worried about streaming at all, which is also fine. But I think we could also probably do like a members. There's a bunch of you members that might not be playing that would like to probably watch us, right? Do that. All right, so yeah, everybody new, anybody old, anybody in between, make sure you guys get your guesses in. All right, smoke him if you got him, drink him if you got him, guess the load if you got him. Yeah, Whiskey Creek Farm says 101,000. Brian says 99. What's up, Brian, by the way? 99,478. Unknown Kansas Boy says 102,666. Unknown Device says a lot. That's a lot. What is that? Is that 80 cents? Is that what the end is there? It's like 99,999 and 80 cents. Or is it just a bunch of nines? Watchdog says 96,587. You guys are getting very exact with your guesses here. Redneck 94.5. Unknown Device 99,000. Oh, I see, 998. Mr. CDP is why you started playing FS22, says Psycho Kid. Heck yeah. He's got so many people started. There's a lot of people, even like DJ Goham. The reason why DJ Goham does what he does is because Mr. Silly P. There's like a lot of people that that's why they call him like the father of farm sim. And some people say, oh, maybe Daggerwin or different stuff like that. No, Mr. Silly P is like the father of farm sim. He got so many people started. and inspired to play the game. The other guys did a good job too. He's not the doesn't have the most subscribers. He has a lot, but he doesn't have the most out of like comparisons to, you know, the squad or any of those other guys. But Mr. Silly P is the reason why a lot of people started playing the game. Let's see. Spartan says $100,069. Paramedic 101. Dang, 101 and 200,000. Because that's like 10 million, buddy, or something like that. 100. That's a lot. It's 101K. 101,000K. Samuel says 99,874K. That's a lot of money too. It's a lot of Ks. me. It looks, you're Dagger wins your dude. 200,000 Psycho Kid. Dang. I think this one looks like what? Anybody say 95? Redneck 94.5. I'm gonna say 95. Looks like about 95. Notre Dame 24 at Penn State, 24 late in the fourth quarter. Uh-oh. Who you going for, buddy? What do you think? 95,000? 95,000? What do you think? Let's hit that. Let's hit that button, huh? 99,299. 99,299. Hey, Brian, just over 99,299. Who's the winner? Device, you went over. Watchdog, maybe? Are you the closest? It looks like, yeah, I know. I think that one is a Watchdog win, huh? Looks like Watchdog's the closest without going over. I said 95, right? You never heard of Mr. Silly P? All right, should I give him the boot? You never heard of Mr. Silly P? You must be joking. You must be joking. As a farm sim console player, I know you're like semi-new-ish to farm sim, but Mr. Silly P is awesome. Yeah, he's my favorite farm sim person. Yeah, he's super chill. But he plays console. He has all of his stuff, all the thousands of videos that he does, all like the mod. I'm sure you've seen Mr. Silly P. He does all the mod reviews and does all the map tours and definitely rigged. Yeah, Watch Dogs will win. You picked high, yeah. So I said 200,000. I'm okay with getting 200 grand. It'll be fine. The boot, yeah. Oh. That's why you shouldn't read chat and drive at the same time. You've always watched Dagger Win, DJ, Clutch, and the Former Pickle, and you haven't watched Mr. Silly P. Why do you think all those guys play Farm Sim? Yeah, thank you, Whiskey Creek. Mr. Silly P's YouTube channel. You can holler at me over in his Discord. Place that. And it's like, I don't even know how many people are in the Discord now. There's probably like a couple thousand people over there now. Remember, kids, distracted driving is bad. Yes, do not read your chat while driving. Yeah, Mr. Silly P though, he's the man when it comes to all the stuff. Like I say, he's the father of Farm Sim. You know, he's one of the people that everybody expects to see at all the FarmCon stuff and all the stuff. If you watched any of the videos that you see like DJ and Clutch and everybody going, Farmer Cop and everybody going over to, oh, we're on their side, right? I just pulled up, here we go. Oh yeah, look, I did that too. Remember we're talking about doing, oh yeah, Corp's not even here right now. We're talking about doing the gravel turnout thing. So I made this, so like this is our gravel turnout every time we come in and out of there. Looks more like part of our thing. If I was able to paint the road, I would have, but I I came in here too, and like I remember I wanted to do something a little different. I did start off by putting in some nice clean texture here and some nice looking mowed manicured grass for the front of our building here. I did put that down. 4B and Bruce's Gaming are good too. Oh, yes, my boys. If I would have kept being as consistent as I am now, or I was before, my channel would be easily along the same lines as 4B for a long time. Him and I were like neck and neck, and he was consistent, and I kind of disappeared, right? Don't worry, I'll pick up that sign later. How much do I get for the logs? Oh, I just got whatever what was that? 99,299 bucks. That's how much oh, what was that? A freaking pole? Who put that pole there? That's not where I would have put it. Now see, where's the map's edge? The map's edge is like right. Oh, I'm surprised I got this far up. Oh, there it is. I didn't know I could go so far up right here. I thought the map's edge was so close, because it is very close to the corner where the machine's sitting over there. Can't go too far past that. No doubt you'll get there, bro. Oh, thanks, bro. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's gotta, keep being here, keep being consistent. I'm sure I'll get there too. I'm gonna get way past that. Since you guys are always here hanging out and supporting the channel and stuff like that, it's like, it's pretty obvious, I just gotta keep doing it. Keep doing the thing, right? And it's not like I'm new to streaming. I have done, I'm a little closer here. I have done hundreds of streams. These aren't like you can't just jump in and do what I do super easy, unless you're like just a natural, but I've had lots of terrible streams. I challenge you to plant the whole map in trees. Oh man, I'm trying. Oh, the whole map, that'd be so crazy. I think the game would break. I think we would break the game there, Whiskey. How about when I get my new computer, we'll try and break the game, huh? I pulled the truck way too far forward. Before I go there, I'm just gonna push those logs up a little bit, and then we'll move the truck over again. Facts? Yeah, for sure. When I'm here doing my thing, whether I like it or not, the channel's going up, so it's the only way we're going anymore, right? Like I said, the more the channel does too, and the more we grow, the more fun stuff we get to add to it. And you guys just gonna be along for the ride, right? Yeah, with like 4B's channel, he does good stuff. I started streaming before he did. He wasn't making content or streaming when I was doing that. Because I think he's been doing it for like 4 years now. I think he started like the year after I did. But he got a really big jump when he first started, because he happened to be buddies with like, this was just like a lot of like Discord people and stuff talking or whatever, but he happened to be buddies with Clutch, which is fine, You guys see like on that, I'm sure most of you guys were here when DJ Goham came into my stream. So we're just like, one person away from, the source of all of it, It's like I've even chatted on Discord with Mr. Sealy P and all the guys over there. It's like, it's really wild how many people I've actually spoke to that are like modders or map makers or any of that kind of stuff. That's what the Discord side is really cool about, is the fact that almost everybody over there is heavily involved in one way or another. I'm gonna move these little sticks out of the way. Yes, usually if you could get one and keep it like pushed down to the ground, you could usually slide the whole thing out of the way. That was good. What's up, Scooter buddy? Speaking of people that are mod makers, our very own Scooter's Workbench does that very own thing. What are you working on right now, Scooter? It's really cool that so many people are able to like make mods and do all that and have like a community behind all of that. And that's one thing I love about Farm Sim is just like everybody's trying to build the game, you know, not just like play the game, but everybody's trying to make the game. And I think that's so awesome. I don't know of any other game that does it like that, unless I'm just like not involved enough with those games. I'm sure it's like some of that going on, but I feel like Farm Sim is just so much of like, hey, let's build this game together and make all these cool things. DJ's big with giants. Yeah, he's all right. He's just a dude. That's what he said. I'm just a dude, man. Right? Is that what he said? Yeah, no, he does good. But the reason why he's big with giants is because his channel's big enough and his channel generates enough revenue for them. Because if you use the partner code enough and you get enough sales, with your partner code, that your tier level of the giants partnership goes up. That's why, like, you know, Farmer Cop or a lot of those guys, VF or any of those guys, that's why a lot of them get asked and, you know, brought over to all the different stuff, because their reputation's high enough and what they bring to giants, the revenue they generate from giants and, you know, all that stuff is high enough. So like those guys are like some of the higher revenue generating Farm Sim people, you know what I mean? If that makes sense. A lot of people go through and use their partner code, and like the more you do, the more sales you get. You know, you get a cut as well as the content creator, as the partner. But you know, obviously Giants is, you know, selling you a game. Skyrim, Fallout are big in modding. Oh, okay, cool. Snow dust. Giants sent my carport back because there wasn't enough snow dust. Are you serious? Speaking of giants, pooping on his snow dust. Yeah, it sucks. Let's get squared up a bit. Oh, excuse me. Come on. Throw these on the back because they don't want to cooperate. Ridiculous, yeah, for sure. Scooter can't forget that snow dust now. Obviously not. Important to giants get their snow dust right. Yeah, I'm kind of excited to see with that map that I'm going to start hollering at him more about that, about Lambo mods. Because if he wants me to cut a bunch of trees down and fill up the barge, I'm going to need some trees to cut down. So I wonder what his map is looking like. But he's talking about barge, mining, forestry, all that stuff on that map that he's doing right now. And Lambo does good work. He makes nice stuff. I think he just did like an overhead crane and man, what else did he do? There's a few other things I gotta find out that he did. But that's gonna be a cool one. I just want to fill up the barge. The barge for sure reminds me of Alien Jim on Spectacle Island. It's funny, I feel like even before I was talking to people that were modding it all, I feel like I had a little bit of like kind of influence on some of the changes that Alien Jim made on the update of Spectacle. Up to the point where if we would have done any more, we would have had to start a whole new save game, or you would have had to like restart all the stuff. Like we changed, like, you know, we were talking about changing silos and the barge, the searchlight on the barge. There's a bunch of different stuff that he was asking me about, and you know, changes were made based off what we were chatting about and stuff. I was like, it's tight. I think one of the first times I actually felt like I had sorta, maybe a tiny shred of influence in the game. I was like, oh man, it's really cool. I was back in my farming days. Actually, I did a lot of forestry on there too, but I always just liked it's not Mr. Sleepy, but Alien Jim's maps just because they're so much like kind of, they're unique. There's a lot of kind of bizarre things that you're able to do. Gold, like there's always gold productions and palm trees and a lot of weird stuff that you didn't normally do in the other maps. And like his like biogas plant setup and all the stuff that he always had on all of his maps, I was able to make a freaking killing on most of his, you know, I was making like digestate and selling digestate to the slurry yard for just a killer amount of money. That's how I was doing like Sussex Farms and stuff. The Giants needs to fix their game before they start sending other people's mods back. That's funny. I wish there was a better log trailer for console. The best one I got is set up for double sixes. You don't like doing 6-meter logs? Yeah, the other one that we have is that's what you got here, right? It's like this one. Is that what it is? Or no, is yours red? Or is yours like this one here? Because this one's the base game. I think you can fit 8s on here. Yeah, are you just trying to do a longer length there, Spartan? You said that map is going to be tight, son, from what I've seen on his posts on YouTube. Yeah, it looks tight. I just want to see what like more of the... Does he have some trees? Because it's going to take a little bit of trees to fill up a barge, you know what I mean? He said it's cold as crap outside. Currently 8 degrees. It's supposed to get down to 2 degrees tonight. Damn, keep that over there. I gotta see how cold it's going to be in New York next week. At least I'll be like, I only have to walk like maybe 3 or 4 blocks to the job site. That's like all I really have to do. But I would like to go get some food. I want to go get easy paella burritos, what I really want to do. But I'm not sure if I'm going to have enough time to do that. They do have a restaurant. If I stay at the same place, they do have a restaurant in the hotel, which their food's all right. But that burrito, if I go there, I'm going to get 2 burritos. Just because they're that good. You can only eat one at a time because it's nice, it's a good size, but man, it's freaking bomb. He like wraps it up and then like throws the burrito itself like on his little grill thing. Oh dude, it's so good. And watching him cook too, it's like watching a freaking, I wouldn't say like a master chef, but you could tell the dude got some freaking skills. Because he's making all the dishes quick for everybody, like right in front of everybody. You can see everything he's doing. Sweet. It's not fancy. Not fancy at all. It's really just pretty slick. You know, go in there and get like a sangria. It's like, you know, what is that? White wine, and I think last time I got like a peach. This is weird how that's sitting down there. Yeah, it's like they cut up peaches and put it in the sangria. It was actually really good. Out of all the food that I found in New York, though, that was like the one I actually thought was pretty good. Music stopped. It's funny because everyone's like, "Oh, New York has the best pizza." Da, 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 da. Sorry, I didn't find their pizza to be that good. We have really good pizza here. Oregon, like where I'm at, Portland, Oregon, we're known for our food cart stuff, our food scene, and beer and a lot of stuff, herb, all the stuff is like, you know, some of the best there is. So like we're kind of spoiled here on the food scene a little bit. I think we could probably fit a couple more. But I've been here almost my whole life. I know like the good spots around here, so it's like when I go somewhere else, everyone's like, "Oh, this is so good." I'm like, well, you obviously haven't eaten the spots that I've eaten here. Oh, see, that's the edge of the map. See how it comes up so quick on this side? But that's kind of a trip. I was able to drive up the road over there. That's why this spot's kind of tricky, because we can't really go too far. This one too is gonna be kind of a weird spot. I have to get the loader over here and then move the truck. DoorDash it. It's not a terrible idea. It's not that far. I'd rather go to the place and say hi to the people and get it, because that's like what it's all about. They make you feel like really welcome there. It's pretty sweet. You guys can look it up on YouTube. It's called Easy Paella in Hell's Kitchen. And Hell's Kitchen is just the neighborhood. There's a lot. It's like a ninth. There's a lot of food in that area in New York. Like the made like food. When you really want to go get some food from like some really good local cuisine, like all like the spots are right there on 9th. Pretty sure it's 9th. 8th or 9th? Maybe. I think it's on 9th. Because where I stayed is like off of between like 5th and 6th and 27th, I think, over there. No, we were up higher. We were on 37th and we were working on 34th. But yeah, look up Easy Paella on YouTube. It's bomb. I think it was that, and then there was another dude that was doing like food, like inside food places, like good food places in New York or whatever. I saw that spot from him. Have I ever heard of Doug Bishop? No, I haven't. You don't trust DoorDash drivers? Why, Kansas boy? What happened? You got some bad food? Now, usually when I get food, I like to, have the experience of going to get the food or making the food. I don't like delivery that much if I can avoid it. For me, it just feels too lazy. You get hungry though. You want some food that's different. Or if you're drinking, you want some food. The late night delivery. I should have unstrapped it. Hopefully that doesn't mess stuff up here. Some will probably fall off. It's so full already. See what happens if I unstrap. Or I'm just gonna adjust those and then we'll go sell another load. I definitely do want to get an excavator too, just a bit. We'll make sure I do that. It'd be good to spend some money after making all this money. Yeah, we're gonna get the excavator, that way we can plant saplings. We gotta make sure we have that. But I do want to go up pretty soon. Maybe the next stream or so, and go up on the claim up there and our other property, one we started with, and get trees planted up there. I wouldn't mind we're gonna do a little cruise up there really quick. It's been a long time since we've been up there. Let's go check out our claim. For anybody just watching, you guys don't know what the claim looks like. We'll go up here. I'll probably just leave this truck up there, and then I guess I could bring it back, but we'll take the excavator up there as well. I'll probably just have that one. No, I don't want to. I was gonna just have it delivered up there, but we want to grab the attachment and saplings and stuff. So you felt rich for all about 2 minutes in hard economy when you had 406K? That's a lot, buddy. A lot of wood you had to sell to get that. It's not like you've been just saving your money. You've been also making investments and spending too, So our claim starts from pretty much this bottom side down here by this, pretty much this corner right here is the bottom of our property. But the bottom side of the biogas plant right here, you go this way down our back road, pretty much our property is all this up the hill up this way, and like all the way up this like clearing. We harvested so many trees out of here in the beginning. I even missed a stump. There's a stump over there I missed. But this whole area up through here is all our original claim, because on the map on this Riverbend Springs, this area had like the most big lodgepole pines. So this was one of our main areas that I had planted last time. And I did just make it kind of dirt like this and clean it up because it looked like this, and like trying to cut trees and haul trees out early on was pretty tough when we couldn't see what we were doing down here. So kind of made it like just all, I want to add some more to it, you know, but it's kind of just like playing down here. Got a stump, that way it's not bugging me. Yeah, this whole area we're gonna come in with our excavator and the planter attachment, and we're probably gonna put like at least maybe a pallet of saplings up here. And a pallet of saplings up here is 240 trees. So it's like, this is our whole area. We have like, you know, all the gear staged up here. We're using the yarder, and we were hauling trees up this way and doing that whole thing. It'll be a little bit different on the next round. We're using FDR stuff. I never did come through and get all the saplings, but this whole area, minus the area that we planted, so we came up here, we cleared all this area out. There's hundreds of trees that we got out of here. And then also replanted the area I just showed you guys, and also harvested that again too. So like this whole area coming into here, this is because it's like our main kind of entrance coming in. This whole area was so crowded with all those, what are you guys calling them? The devil trees. And those things were all over the place. You couldn't even look through the property at all. So I do want to come here and like kind of like fix this area up, kind of fix the mulched areas there. I think also one of the collectibles on this map was in that shed there. But this whole area up here was all trees. We're going to replant all this. This was going to be like the farm to start up here, doing all this part. There's some more stumps right here. Yeah, I never did come through here, and I was like, where's my chainsaw? I never did come through here and like look back around and clean up all the stumps and whatnot. There's probably a handful, but you see there was trees all over back in here. So these trees were some of the stuff that we first harvested, and then the other areas, that one main area I planted like 80 trees. I like we still have some deadwood back in here that we didn't get out. But this whole property all the way back into here is all our property. This whole spot back up in here, and the biogas plant here. So pretty much you follow this lower road here all the way up to the top road, and all of this is all our properties. I'm not sure what you're talking about, and I must have missed something. Kind of late on the response of your thing, because nah, people there like to avoid people. Adventure with the purpose. They search for cars underwater, sometimes find bodies in the car. You know, you're talking about United Search Corp? Is that what you're talking about? Alright, we'll just go ahead and take our truck back. But yeah, this whole part is, so like maybe the next stream or so, we're going to come up here with the excavator. We're going to get a whole bunch of little saplings planted. That way all this is growing. Because there's a lot of land up here that we don't have trees down. And it'd be kind of fun to get up in here and do some work that's not on flat ground. We have it pretty cush over there on the farm, so having this whole area all filled back in again, this whole property up here, even like up in here, would all be trees again. This whole area back in here was just loaded with trees, so we'll come up in here and get all this replanted again. So as we skip through time, then we'll be able to have those little saplings going as well. Just gonna cut this little back area here. Whoa, oh man, kind of got a little frame rate drop coming through there. A nice little covered bridge, I like coming through back this little area. Oh, yeah, I gotcha. Said picking up my food opposed to ordering. Yeah. Gotcha. I guess if that's the case, you know, it all depends on the place you're going, right? If you're going somewhere to get the food and the people suck, then and you like the food, I can see that, you know. All right, let's go ahead and take our second load in. Crazy, huh? Load number 2. We got a nice chunk of it out though. That's a pretty big chunk of it being so thick. Like, look how close these trees are together. There's so much wood in here. So much wood. Yeah, all these trees are looking good. Then on that side, that's a lot of trees just down that strip too. We have a lot of trees here. All right, let's go sell another load. I'm gonna say 100,000. Or what should I say, 99,299? Maybe I will. I'm gonna say 99,000 is what I'm gonna say. I don't want to go over. So 99K is what I'm guessing. Get your guesses in. We got 23 people here watching. Make sure you get your guesses. Spartan says 105. Heck yeah. Yeah, I'm sure it's pretty close to that. Scooter's Workbench says $98,001. Try to do it this time without wrecking all those signs. Brian says 99,652. Awesome. You guys are becoming pro load guessers. Watchdog says 102,750. Paramedic says 101,700. Prison Shank ready for the person who says $105,001. That's funny. You just picture Spartan sitting there with a spear and a shield, right? Prison Shank. This is Sparta! Just kicks you in the hole. The Spartans didn't play around, you know? They were all about their business. But go ahead and get your guesses in, guys. Anybody that hasn't got their guesses in yet, that nice, beautiful load, huh? She loves a nice, beautiful load, chat. Rigged, right? Yeah, most likely. Unknown device is 97,987. Awesome, you guys. Keep getting the guesses in. We're just going to hang out here for a sec. Give everybody a minute to get their guesses in. Nighthawk, welcome, welcome. I'm not sure what the W is there. You're just taking the W. You're just like, I'm just going to take the win already. But yeah, welcome, Nighthawk. I don't recognize the name. Welcome to the channel. Samuel says 566. I'm gonna say 56,666. The K doesn't matter. It's not K. Whiskey Creek says 93.5K. Nighthawk, hi from Oregon. What's up, buddy? Welcome, neighbor. Cool having another Oregonian in the chat. Since my buddy Corp's not here right now. Yeah, Nighthawk, since you're new, what we're doing, we're guessing this load, so everybody in the chat here has to get a guess in. Closest guess without going over, selling this on normal economy, wins the load guess. You don't win any kind of prize or anything like that. There you go, 100K. That's an awesome guess. It's probably really close. I said 99K, so you've probably been watching for a bit. But yeah, everybody's getting their guesses in. And yeah, so you could guess OT's load the closest. Everybody loves guessing OT's loads. Anywhere between 90 and 110K. That's probably right. Like, yeah, like 99K, right? It's right in between. Almost right between. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit it. What do we got? 101,359. 101,359. Who's the winner? Nighthawk, is that you at 100? 101. That might be you there with the 100K. Yeah, Watchdog's just a bit over. Yeah, I think Nighthawk for the win. 100K, right? Is this map PC only? No, this map is the base game starting map. What the heck is this one called? Why can't Riverbend Springs. I can't remember this map name because the fact that one of my episodes on the River Dig was Riverbend, just around the Riverbend. Yeah, Riverbend Springs, just like this map and then the Asian map. Yeah, thanks, Spartan. Oh, who is that? Nighthawk just subscribed. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the wood side of Farm Sim. I do mostly forestry stuff. I do some digging. I do farming and stuff too. I do pioneering. We are going to be working on getting a dairy farm in the near future. It'll be a totally different series to this. We'll start off all fresh, different equipment, and we'll be taking care of a whole bunch of cows, making bales and doing all that kind of stuff. I haven't really got into the farming too much in 25 yet, so that's going to be fun for all of us to kind of experience together and whatnot. But I used to do like a lot of I made millions of bales. I've done millions of bales. You guys think I've cut a lot of trees down? I've made a lot of freaking bales. I've made so many bales of every shape, size, and color, and I usually manually stack the bales. I don't use auto load, so I do all the stuff the tough way, and I have made millions of bales. I'm sure I'm not over exaggerating. I've been making bales since it's been a thing in the game. So, I made a couple bales in my day. I'm just gonna park the truck. Probably just here for now. Jump in the bunch. We're gonna start cutting some more trees down, I think. Is that what we should do? Get some more bunching going. But yeah, it'd be fun to do some more bale work. I made some bales in the game already, but I didn't get to do anything with them. But yeah, I made so many bales. Riverbend is a maximum security prison in Tennessee that has a lot of trees. Oh, you out of here, Spartan? He said, well, fellas, it's time for me to get a shower and get some sleep. Thanks a lot, buddy, for being here. Make sure you guys go check Spartan out. He's got a bunch of stuff going on. I don't think his latest one, I think it's a members only still. But yeah, check out his all of his survival series on Frontier. That's what I was watching right before I started this stream. He's over there making some money. Oh man, stupid. Map's edge is like right here. See, I can't go forward anymore because the map's edge is right there. I'm just trying to get this out of the way a little bit so we can drive this machine around. Even the camera too, when you're trying to bring the camera around over here, if you're like zoomed way out like this, and you try to go around, but since the map's edge is right here, like zoom in. Like trying to paint on this side, you have to go like this direction. Which speaking of that, there's like a spot right in front of me here that I'm not sure why I missed a big old chunk of grass, but once I get all these trees out of here, I'm gonna go through and work on painting, getting everything nicer looking, you know. Do you mean a couple million bales? Millions. Millions of bales. Man, there was times like on 22 where I was on 22? No, I can't remember. I started like, man, my bale career on Farm Sim started on 17 on console, and that was one of the ways I had like the main farm on Goldcrest Valley. And you guys remember that map? I had one of the main farms. A lot of people like that main farm there. I had that and all the fields around the whole area. And all I did for the longest time on there was grass. I grew grass, I mowed, I grew the grass again, I mowed again, and I grew the grass again, and I mowed again, and then I baled everything. And then rinse and repeat on all the fields. Really what I would do is like, I had it set a certain time scale, you know? And I would like start on one side doing all the mowing. And by the time we were like done doing the mowing across the other side, I had to go back and start mowing again, you know? And I would do a bunch of different stages of mowing or different like mowings before I did all the baling, because it would just pile the grass so thick. The grass didn't disappear, it just got more and more grass, so you just keep mowing over it. So before I do the baling process, I would have it would be just this big windrow of grass that I would make just bales. The baler would just be spitting bales out, and I would make so many just grass bales. I was just making grass bales. I was doing nothing with them except for driving them over onto I believe the barn was the sell point, and the barn was on my property, like right next to my farmhouse. That was the drop spot. So all I was doing was picking the bales and dropping them in, and I was getting like $1,000 a bale, I think, or something like that, and I was just making so many bales. Thanks, Whiskey Creek. There's the link to Spartan's channel. We'll go ahead and swap out Mr. Silly P's channel, right? That's what was up there, I think, right? Put Spartan's channel up there. Make sure you guys go show Spartan some love if you haven't already. Yeah, I made so many bales. I was pretty much talking about, I was like growing dollar bills, you know, I was growing $1,000 bills, because every time, maybe I was getting like $800 a bale, actually, but we were like just turning in these stacks of dollar bills, you know. It's like kind of how I was doing. And that's how I was getting all the money to do all the stuff, was just making bales. That was my main profit. And back then I was using, it's like the auto load. It's not like the unrealistic auto load, but it's still auto loading for me. It's like 12 bales and a grab, you know, type of thing. That was back when I was doing that style, but man, I made so many bales. And even on 22, I made thousands of bales. Like Welker Farms, doing all Welker Farms and doing like all wheat or oats or something, and coming back in and doing all straw. I think that on just on those one fields I was doing had like thousands of bales that at one time that were out there in one grab, in one go, you know. There's been times with like Feldon and Taz and Yos and everybody on there, and we were doing bales too. Like I think Taz and I, we probably done a couple thousand bales together, you know. It's like we've done so much bale work. But baling is a lot of fun, especially if you're doing it the hard way and like loading manually and doing all that. It's actually pretty fun. Have I ever watched Big Frosty? Yeah, of course I've watched Big Frosty. Is Watchdog still here? Yeah, Watchdog, you're right there. Isn't that where you came from Frosty's stream? Be watching Big Frosty right now if he was on. Yeah, a lot of us know Frosty. Yeah, he's a farm simmer, bale wrapper, truck driver. No, Frosty's awesome. I'm pretty sure Watchdog, I either met you from Frosty's stream or I met you from Poto's stream, right? Or the combination of the two, and I met like Frosty and Oh man, who else did I meet through Poto? Like Frosty, Intense, any of those guys that were like kind of the Facebook streaming side back when Facebook. That's why I know like Raya stream or any of those guys. If you guys don't watch Raya, Raya is so freaking funny. He's been playing this worst parent ever simulator or some shit like that. It's awful. It's like the mom will catch the kid, he's like trying to escape, and the mom will catch the kid and like just slap the heck out of him. Yeah, Frosty had a stream not too long ago when he was back on. I thought he was like back for a bit. I know like YouTube was kind of giving him some crap. I know he was over on the Twitch side of things. Is he still on Twitch, or has he just been busy working, real life working? 'Cause I know he was like back trucking and stuff. But he's a good operator too, like in the game. He's a good like gamer, but he's also a really good driver. It helps to be like a good truck driver in the game when you're like already good at it in real life. If you guys follow like Raya stream, the reason why Raya is like as popular as he is, a lot of it started back on Facebook, and his main thing was he was also a driver. He did all the ATS stuff, like all of his earliest stuff was all American Truck Sim. I'm gonna start another bunch. Your bale loader does 14 bales at a time. Oh yeah, there you go. Is it one of those, the kind that scoops them off the ground? I'm pretty sure the one that I was using on 17 was 12 bales. Hopefully this doesn't hit the machine right here. See if it does, we'll have to move it. Another good streamer that hasn't been on that much that I saw today was Simulation Station. I'm sure some of you guys know Simulation. But he used to be on all the time. I haven't seen Pleasant View on too much either. You guys know Pleasant View? I haven't seen him on that much recently either. Unless I've been missing it. He got some good content too there for a while. Which I met like all of them from Frosty stream. Yeah, he came back after starting trucking first time, then left again to go back to new job trucking. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, thanks there, Whiskey. I didn't notice you did that. We'll throw Big Frosty's link up there. Definitely go over there and show Frosty some love. He doesn't do as much YouTubing as he did, but he has miles and miles and miles of stuff on his channel, so definitely go show Frosty love. He does all the little simulator funny games, like repair games, like PC repair, auto stuff. He was doing Grand Theft Auto stuff. He was doing lots of farm sim stuff, ATS stuff, flight sim. Man, you name it, Frosty was all over the place. People like buy Frosty games to play. Like his members and stuff would buy him games that they wanted him to try out, stuff like that. So there was like, for a while there, he goes on a schedule of like doing like a random game, like a member type of game, and then doing farm sim. He used to have a nice set schedule, but you know, life has a way of throwing a wrench in the works sometimes on that. And really, he wasn't making enough money, so he was driving. He was doing like Uber or some kind of driving service, Lyft or Uber or something, and doing streaming full time. But like the revenue generated from his streams was down, so obviously he has a family to provide for. So, you know, getting back into trucking, I'm sure is making more money than. Is that? Oh, making sure that tree wasn't stuck in the ground. That's kind of what happens sometimes, you know. It's like when my work picks up too, we start getting really busy again. I'm one of the people that's very like dependent on there, so like. I'm usually like one of the last ones standing every day at work, and I do have some long days, so you know I'm just gonna be getting it in while I can, and then once I get busy again, you know I'll stay in touch with you guys, whatever. I'm gonna do a lot better job about that. you know, I'll still stream and stuff, but not as much as I am. It probably won't be an everyday stream, but definitely we're getting it in. You know, it's just tough when it's really busy. Yeah, if you're working, you know, 6 to 7, 10-hour days a week, then it's hard to sneak stuff in. Oh, he's driving for Amazon now, you think? Okay. Yeah, isn't that where I met you? Watchdog was over on Frosty's stream, or did I meet you from Podo? If you guys don't know Podo, I don't think his channel's there anymore. He has like maybe his other channels are there still, where he was like crafting stuff, but his other one was Podo Now, was his gaming channel. And I tell you what, maybe not in the forestry end of things, but when it comes to digging and excavating, Podo's he's the one that got me into wanting the Thrustmaster sticks and all that, because I was watching him on No Man's Land doing his golf course build, using all like he was using like this stuff too. He was doing forestry work and stuff too, but a lot of it was like using the FS Miner mods and stuff like that to terraform and do all that. And I already wanted to do all the digging stuff, so watching Podo do all that. But he was also had like real life experience too. But when it came to like the digging side, I still think like Podo's probably one of the best operators I've seen with excavator doing digging and stuff like that. Like FS Miner's pretty good too, but in my opinion, I think Podo is probably one of the smoothest. I think if I did more practice, did more digging, I think I'd be pretty damn smooth myself though. Frosty, SimStation, or Pleasant View, or one of them, or probably all of them. Did you see the simulation station was on this morning? Were you there? Oh, you were there, weren't you, Watchdog? Where did I see you? I talked to you today, right? Or was that over in... Were you watching Riot's stream? Man, I saw you somewhere today. The simulation station just does his streams so early. Like, I was waking up in the morning, taking a pee before I showered to get ready to go to work and stuff, and I'm like, dang, he's already streaming? That means it was 9 o'clock in the morning his time. It's just so early. But he's a cool guy. I like hanging out in his streams. He's just so mellow. He's one of the few people that's more mellow than me. Yes, sir, you did. Yeah, SimStation stream. Yeah, I thought so. I wasn't sure because I've been seeing you around all the time, Watchdog. Even like over at Bruce's stream, he's like, "Oh, are you new?" I'm like, "No, he's old." That was good. Good timing on that one. It's just funny because I see you around on so many different people's channels, you know? Like, no, Watchdog's been around for a while. Maybe new to his channel. That's probably pretty good on the bunching for right now. We're going to bring the processor in and do all that stuff. That off. But that is going to be the end of this stream tonight, chat. Kind of right where we started, right? Where we left off. We've got a couple loads taken in. There's just a lot of work going through all this. We have so much freaking wood. There's so much, but we have so much more growing, so much more planting, so many more saplings to plant. We have to go and replant the claim and do all that. Not to mention, there is still a freaking tornado that's supposed to be coming down today. Time isn't going that fast. We're on normal time right now. Still sunny out here. It's not tornado weather, but we do have that on the forecast, so we have to come through, make sure all of our productions are all good to go. Everything's kind of getting full again. We have to like make sure there's enough material and everything as well, and kind of get productions kind of consolidated before potential devastation to our farm. So with that being said, I will see you guys all on the next one, probably same time tomorrow. I also put some equipment in here too. Look at, we got stuff in our shed now. Might add some more stuff to it, but everything fits in here besides like the trucks and stuff. But everything is looking really good. But thanks a lot, everybody. I really appreciate your support, your time being here, and just everything, you know. So make sure you guys check me out over on the FS Crew Discord. Thank you all the members and everybody. Yeah, you guys are all awesome. I appreciate you guys so much. I will see you guys on the next stream. Peace, everybody.